Welcome back to part 2 of the Gobby Gaffer manages Manchester City in the Championship. And all the big players, they've all gone. We're playing with the EDS and any loan signings I can make. And we have got a little bit of money, but the finances are a little bit volatile. And like I said in the last episode, I'm not going to go too in depth into the players that we're left with at the moment, because quite a few will be going out. But Oscar Bob is one of those that we do want to keep happy. Yes, we've still got Oscar Bob, and he's going to be a very influential player for us. He wants a new contract, so we're definitely going to have a look at that. Let's have a quick word with his agent. We're keen, and he wants 41 to 52,000 a week in the Championship. We are going to say, well, you're asking for too much, mate. Okay, he's dropped his demands. Let's have a quick word with him now, see what he wants. Enter contract negotiations. He wants to be an important player. Of course he does, and he will be as well. And I like to take these off, because if you do fail to do it, in fact, we're going to take that off as well. If you fail to do it, then they get a grumpy on. And Football Manager doesn't deal very well with grumpy players. So I would very much like to take the yearly wage rise and the promotion wage rise out of it. I mean, can we even get him down to about 39? I doubt it very much. He has got a release clause of 35.5 million. Let's just see what he says about that. He now wants 50. Okay, that's not bad, because we've actually taken one or two things off him. So no, he still wants 50. Can we get him down to what he wanted initially? 44.5, that's not too bad. Also offered a new contract to Jadel Katonga as well. We can have a little bit of a look at him now, because he's going to be part of the system. 2.5 star with the potential to be, 4 possibly. He's only 20 years old, but he can play on the right side fullback. He's 6'1", so he can certainly play centre back as well. So I think quite a valuable squad player. Doing a little bit of work on the coaching side as well. We've got Michael Beale coming in, 44-year-old coach, and he's going to be our attacking coach. 16 for tactical, 16 for technical. I think he'll do very, very nicely for us. We're allowed 4 recruitment analysts. We only had 1. So Michael Baker is coming in, recruitment analyst, 16 for analysing data, 13 for tactical knowledge, and we're building up the staffing side now quite nicely. Weirdly, we are oversubscribed on a few things. If we just have a quick look in here, we're allowed 4 physios, we've got 7, and we're allowed 8 scouts, we've got 13. But then other areas, we're really short-staffed in, so we're trying to work on that. At the moment, we have the best backroom staff in the Championship. Another recruitment analyst, a Gilvey, not quite as good, but I am kind of looking in the in the staffing areas, and these are the best ones that are available. So we are going to say yes to him as well. We'll accept that one. Craig Fleming also coming in, defensive coach, 18 for defending, but actually he's quite a good all-round coach, and 17 for tactical as well. So the coaching side coming up quite nicely now. And the last recruitment analyst through the door, Lee Mooney, 16 for data, 16 judging players. So quite a decent recruitment analyst. Another contract renewal, Joel Ndala. 2-star with the potential to be, 4.5, nearly 5-star. And how old is he? 19. So not a bad little player to have on the books. Again, squad rotational? I don't know. We'll have to see yet. Oscar Bob did get his work permit, so he signed a new 4-year deal, and he's going to be a very, very important player for us going forward. And the expected transfer offers? Well, they've started coming in. James McAtee's wanted by Everton, 6.25 million up to 13.75, and Southampton 8.75 up to 13. He's valued up to 11.5, but I am actually going to say no, because what I might try and do is use the trick of basically saying, look, they're not offering enough money. And of course, straight away, McAtee is not happy. I mean, you would expect that. So let's discuss the issue, and Let's find they weren't offering enough money. Right, weren't offering enough money. This is my proposal. 26 million. That sounds better to me. We could actually try and get a little bit more out of it, but generally I try and sort of use that. So 26 million is encouraged. That's fine. That's going to get as well over double what they were offering. Will he still go? Will people come in and want to pay that kind of money? I don't know. But I think we'll certainly get more than 13.75 million for him. And a typical football manager trick, yeah. If you're a new player playing this game, always look for the curveballs. Oscar Bob, we signed him on a new 4-year deal. What I missed was, though, he's got a wage hike already. 59,000 he's on now. There was me thinking we got him on a really good deal. I think 44,500. No, he's played an extra international game. He's up to 59k a week. And not only that, he's broken his toe. He's out for 2 months. Wouldn't you know it? And straight away, Newcastle in for McAtee. And they're offering 17 million up front. And, 2 additional payments there of, what's that, about 16.5 million. So 33.5 million. I think what we'll do is we'll try and get a little bit more money up front. So we'll take that down to, what's that say? Let's say 5. We'll take both of those down to 5. And what we'll do is we'll up this one to, let's try 25. So we're basically going to get 35 million. Let's see what happens. And they've gone for that. Whether he'll go is another matter. It's Football Manager when all's said and done. West Ham now in for Phil Foden. Yeah, we're not going to keep these top players, I don't think. I would love to, but he's a 5-star player. He's not going to play in the Championship, I don't think. But a chance for us to make some money. He's worth 46 million. They're offering 35. Let's do the reject the offer and let's see what we can get for Phil Foden. New head of youth development. That's going to be very important going forward. Dean Rastrick, 49-year-old, and he's coming in on 3k a week. The head performance analyst decided to jump ship, so we've gone for Ian Graham, 45-year-old, and he actually looks very good. He's got a 16 for analysing data, 15 for tactical knowledge. He will do very nicely. And we were short of a sports scientist, so Matt Walker comes in, 16 for sports science. Overall, not too bad stats. Offer coming in for one of our young centre-backs, 2.7 million for Harrison Parker. But 18-year-old, 6'1", I think he's one of the future players for us. We ain't letting him go. We're rejecting that one. And the number of coaches now is filled. And we brought in a goalkeeping coach, Herbert Isanka. And he looks very, very good. 16 for distribution, 17 for handling, 19 for shot stopping. So like I say, let's just have a quick look. And once I accept that, we'll have 7 coaches. We're allowed 7. So we've filled that now. Very nice indeed. And my first signing, and it's a loan signing. Like I say, finances are going to be a bit volatile in the test that I did. A bit volatile. So we're just going to go for loan signings and we'll see how it goes. Coming in for Paris Saint-Germain, and we've got 20-year-old El Chadial Betsiabu. And looks very, very good. 6'5" centre-back. So left-footed. I mean, he should be a real weapon at the back and at corners. And James McAtee has indeed signed for Newcastle. So the fee will rise to 35 million and the board have agreed that 30 million will be added to the transfer budget. So we are after an attacking midfielder now. James McAtee gone, and he's a very, very valuable asset. I would rather have kept him. Helps the finances along quite nicely. 63 million in the bank now, a transfer budget of 41 million. But like I say, I'm going to repeat myself a lot. The finances are quite volatile. Okay, 1st of July and expired contracts. Alessandro Plizzari, 25-year-old Italian goalkeeper, looks absolutely top-notch. Can we get him on a free? Let's approach to sign him. What's it going to say to us? So he wants to be a first-choice goalkeeper. There's nothing coming up about work permits. So we need to have played more than 30% of games country previous 2 years. we would be able to allocate one of the 4 remaining ESC places. So, you know what? I think we're going to go for him. 16k, 35. Yeah, I think we'll go for him. And a 22-year-old English lad, Miles Pert Harris, 2-star with the potential to be 4.5. Looks very, very good. Little bit of experience in there. We'll try and sign him as well. So what does he wants to be? An emergency backup, which is a little bit weird. Let's see how much he wants wages-wise. He only wants 6,000, so I think we'll try and sign him. No work permit problems there. And in fact, these can stay in there. When you're signing players, you have to be a little bit careful, because if you don't give them what they want, then other clubs will just come in and nick them. So we're giving him what he wants. And a very quick decision on that one. Miles Pert Harris is a Manchester City player, so we are going to accept that one. And Stefan Ortega has gone on a free transfer. There were problems with the work permit for him, so hopefully we get the Italian lad now, because otherwise we've no goalkeeper. And the work permit application was turned down, so we are going to allocate an ESC place for him. Hopefully that will allow him to play. So 10th of July in game, just a little bit of an update of where we are. I have sold 1 or 2 of the kind of lesser, I've sold and loaned out some of the lesser known players. Emil Heskey's son, I think, is gone. But we have the new keeper in, and the ESC place has been allocated. We are going to need a backup keeper. Centre backs, we've got Katonga in there, who looks very, very good. Callum Doyle is a superb player, left-footed, can play centre back. I am going to play him as a wing back, but as you see, Bitsiabu there has come in. That filled a nice slot for us. Right wing back, we have Kabor. Katonga can fill in there. We are going to have some gaps that we need to sort out. Ball winning midfielder, we've got Wright and 2.5 star. Okay, but they're all young kids and they all will hopefully improve. Perone, deep lying playmaker. And so we've got 1 or 2 players who can fit in there. Finlay Burns can drop in there as well. And we've also got Pert Harris, the new player that we brought in. He's not going to be a starter, but certainly a decent squad player, maybe come on in the 70th minute. Phil Foden, I don't think will be staying with us. Newcastle have been in with a couple of bids, although Phil Foden actually doesn't want to go to Newcastle, so fair play to him. On this side here, we have Oscar Bob, who is out injured, broke his toe, don't you know? But a great player on that side, obviously signed that new contract. The new lad, Echeverri, the Argentinian, he's going to play as the attacking midfielder. And up front, well, really, we don't have any strikers. We are going to have to sign a couple of strikers, but a little bit of an idea of what we're doing at the moment. Keiki, the Brazilian right winger, 2-star with the potential to be 3.5. Maybe got high hopes for him. Not quite sure. His mentals are not great. But like I say, a little bit of a, an update on where we are. But we are going to go in for some more loan signings and, some full-blown signings if we can manage it. Okay, I'm trying out a few new different formats for these videos. I'm going to try and keep them quite short. Like, 12, 15 minutes long. Hopefully people won't be switching off. The 30-minute videos are far too long, I feel. So, okay, not a lot of action. Well, no action really in today's video. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I run through there of staff signings, players comings and goings, and the financial situation. Quite an interesting episode. Like I say, hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one, and there will be more new faces, I can promise you that, loans and purchases, but we do have to keep an eye on this volatile financial situation. We'll see you very shortly.